everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Computer Doctor Show, mobile edition. In this video, I am going to explain what really happens when your email goes into somebody else's spam. What I mean by that is, if you are sending someone an email and they are not getting it because it is going into their spam folder on their system, what can you do about that to stop that from happening? One of the reasons why this happens is because there are certain filters that are inherent in some email systems. For example, if you have a Gmail email, anytime that Gmail thinks that someone is sending you something potentially dangerous, or if it looks like, and they use all kinds of AI and different types of abilities or buzzwords or kill words or anything like that to detect if an email is malicious, if it's dangerous, if it's a promotion, if it's unsolicited, things like that. So if it detects that and it's triggered by the system, it will put it into a folder that will not be readily seen by the user. And that can be the junk folder, the spam filter, or the spam folder. And all the email systems, they have some form of this type of technology embedded in their system for protection of their users. If they don't have that system in place, what will happen is too many people will have bad experiences with their email service, and then they'll just go someplace else for email. But what if you're on the sending end? Let's say that you're somebody that, I'll give you a perfect example. I have a customer of mine who is a hotel. They're a hotel and resort company, and they take bookings for hotel rooms, and they have to send their guests confirmations, email confirmations. But when they send those email confirmations, it's appearing in the spam folder on the other side. So what are some things that you can do to stop things from appearing in spam? Number one is you need to stop using these bad buzzwords. Be very, very careful with how you phrase the word free. Anything porn related, out. Anything that is subscription related, or anything that has a dollar sign, anything with big flashing letters, all of that is bad. Anything with a large amount of picture characters, okay? Anything that has too many misspelled words, numerical replacements of letters. The email systems they're going to catch on to that, and they're going to put that message into spam. So the first way, again, is to change the wording of the email to make it not sound like it's malicious. And you may have to do this. It's a catch-22 thing, because you may have to tweak it every so often, because the algorithms of these email systems change from time to time. What used to be the email that you used to be able to pass through today may not pass through tomorrow. Okay? So you always have to be staying on top of what the latest algorithms are, and the way that you change and tweak the email so that it goes through and hits their inbox. Something else that you can do if a lot of your emails are going to spam is to get on the phone, call the people who you're sending the email to, have them mark the spam email that is in their spam folder, have them mark it in their email inbox or in their email system as not spam. What that will do is that will trigger a change in the algorithm of the email to say, oh, wait a minute, we made a mistake. We flagged this as spam, when in actuality it isn't. When that happens, And if that happens enough time with the same email, okay, the same email that's coming from you, that will trigger a change. And hopefully in the future, more of those emails will stop being flagged. One of the other things that is usually in the algorithm of these emails being flagged is emails that come from the same email address or even the same email domain. For example, let's say that you own a company, and from time to time your company does email blasts. Lots of companies do that when they're promoting something, when they have a new product or a new service or something. They pull up all of their entire library of all of their customers, and they send them all the same email of 30% off next month or whatever. Now, some of the customers may click that the email that you have sent them is spam. Okay, so if enough people are saying that the emails that you're sending out is spam, then it's going to start flagging everything that comes from your email address as spam, and it's going to show up as spam on the other side. But let's say that that's from like promotions at yourcompany.com. But let's say that there's another email address with that same yourcompany.com email address, and it's not from promotions, it's from Aaron at yourcompany.com. Okay? Some email systems don't care whether it's from Aaron or if it's from promotions. If it still uses that same domain, okay, that is enough for it to be triggered to go into spam. With that information, now you're getting an idea of how this spam starts to work. There's one more way to fix this problem, but it can take a really, really long time. It's lots of phone calls, lots of confirmations, lots of waiting for replies, and that is to find the pattern of this spam. And what that basically means is you have to find out which email systems are actually flagging your emails. For example, I had a company when I lived in New York that would only people with AOL email addresses would not be getting my emails, because only AOL domains that I was sending my emails to were being marked as spam. Gmail was fine, Yahoo was fine, but AOL was marked as spam every time I sent it to an AOL email address. So what did I have to do? I had to contact AOL, and I had to go through what's called a white listing. I had to whitelist my my company's domain name, because anything with my company domain on it, whether it was from it or if it even had the domain anywhere inside the email as part of the body of the message, it would still flag it. So the opposite of blacklisting a domain, the opposite of blacklisting is whitelisting. So if you want to whitelist it, you have to go through this whole whitelisting procedure with every single email company that's out there that has your domain flagged. There's all kinds of confirmations. You have to prove that you own the domain. You have to prove you have to do all this by email. Usually there's no phone number to call to do this. It's a big headache, but it can be done. Okay? This is Aaron Moss with the Computer Doctor Show Mobile Edition. Let me know what other things you want me to talk about, and I'll try to cover it. See you in the next video.